I want you to sort of remove any idea that we're going to be trying to find some space within us that is stiller than the other ones. Remove that idea. Remove that there is some point of calmness that we're going to find that is here or here or in our fingertips or in our toes. So remove any idea that there is a point within you that is stiller than all others. And begin to accept that stillness is not a destination. It's not a place that we get to. Stillness is the starting point, I guess, the nucleus of who we actually are. It's not added to us. Our life feels like it takes it away. But in reality, what we're doing is just looking a little closer at the essence of who we are. That actually, as we begin to rest openly, the perfumes of that stillness is compassion and understanding. Because we've created some space in our life, some capacity to be able to cope with the craziness of the way in which it is. Even it's a little crazier at the moment, but in reality, if it's not bushfires, flooding, pandemics, war, always seems to be something going on that feels chaotic. Now, when I do this practice in particular, and I'm not very good at visualizing, I just wanted to give you sort of a little tip. Now, I'm not saying that you should do it like this, but I remember listening or sitting with a teacher who was explaining how he did it, and I gave it a go. I've forgotten who it was a little while ago. And he said, you know, there's that lake meditation where we imagine sort of embodying the lake, that we are the lake, that the craziness, the chaos is everything that's going on around us, and we begin to embody the lake. And he said he just took it this step a little bit further, almost like he would imagine himself being able to breathe underwater, of course, but sitting at the bottom of the lake. Now, I often use the metaphor of sort of the pebble being thrown into the lake, creating the ripples at the top, and just begins to feather all the way down until it rests on the bottom of the lake, softly and gently into the mud. And if you could imagine almost like, as we go into practices in stillness, this idea of project stillness, it's almost like we're being thrown. That we get thrown in, and as we begin to turn inwards, we're recognising, becoming more conscious of the ripples of life, sort of conscious of all the goings on around us, how we're thinking and reacting, how we've been reacting, how we've been feeling as we begin to turn inwards. And we just let ourselves feather down to the bottom of the lake where we rest openly. Now the ripples will still be going on, life still happens, nothing begins to change, and which is an integral part of practices in stillness. It's not that we're trying to create something new, not trying to change something, not trying to adapt it. We're letting all things be and being open and accepting to all of those things without comparisons, competition with the other C word, which is not a swear word, but with compassion. You're never ever going to give up control. Yeah, it's not about, don't think about us as giving up of control. You're in complete control. You've been led to believe that you're not. Yeah, you've always been in control. What we're doing is just loosening the grip maybe a little bit, if we could think about it like that. Okay?